Okay, so here's the thing. My low, my high, and my act of kindness all revolve around the same thing. Let's start with the low. See, if any of you guys looked on my Facebook, my father and I got my mother. Oh, my mom actually got this for herself, but my father and I sang and wished her a happy birthday last night, and I posted a couple photos of that. And here's the thing. Like my brother and my sister-in-law, my mother is also very much on the private side. I think now I know where my brother gets it, actually. And because here's the thing. I took the photos and I emailed them to myself after I already put them on Facebook. And my mom is asking what I'm doing. I'm just saying I'm emailing the photos to myself. And she says, that's fine, just don't upload on, just as long as you don't share it. And I'm just staring like, and then she goes, you sent the photos already, didn't you? And I just couldn't help but laugh. It gave me away. So, my mom was a little miffed about that. I mean, she wasn't remotely as mad as I thought she would be, at least compared to how I've known her over the years. I mean, she's my mom. I've kind of known her my whole life. And so, my low is essentially, in trying to do something nice, I technically sort of made her feel bad. Which is justifiable, I guess. I mean, it is her birthday, so what's it say? How's the song go? It's my party, and if I cry if I want to. I think that's how the song goes. I don't know. Anyway, but my high, well, naturally, as you can imagine, sharing the photos was kind of my act of kindness because I want my mom to be celebrated. I want my mom to know that she's loved. As well as the fact that my other act of kindness was I got both my sister-in-law and my mother each a jar of pickles that I made. Yep. Way back on October 8th I made those pickles. So they should be really good. I'm actually quite interested in seeing how they taste myself, but my mom loves my pickles so much she never lets anyone have them. What can I say? I must do a pretty darn good job. But, naturally, though, my high was just seeing all the love that everyone gave to my mom for her birthday throughout the course of the day. Like, after I posted those photos, here's the thing. The phrase, blow it up, is kind of overused nowadays, but it was warranted here because I kept getting, comments and likes and all sorts of stuff involving my mother's photos. And it's just, one of the pictures is just of the cake that we got her, which was a white cake, because that's her favorite cake, from the happiest place on earth, Wegmans. And the other two of the photos are her standing next to the cake, and the other one is out of focus because she's moving out of the photo as I'm taking it. But, yeah, they're all saved in my computer to have forever and ever. And they're also uploaded onto Facebook to be on the internet. Also forever and ever. Yeah, I do kind of see why my mom was a little upset by that, but at the same time, she also wanted to thank any and all people who wished her happy birthday because, she deserves the love. And, again, I thought I was doing something nice. I mean, let's be honest, lots of people, I do mean lots of people, whenever it's their grandmother or grandparents or their own parents or an aunt or something like that, they post birthday photos all the time. What I did really was no different. So I don't really have anything to complain. So with that out of the way, I'll get into talking about what happened when we celebrated my mom's birthday. Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. Today is Sunday. And I went to bed super late last night. I got up a little bit before 8, so yeah. I did not get enough sleep. But that's okay, because I'm very excited for what's going on for today, which I will be getting into momentarily. With that said, after I made the video yesterday, made myself some breakfast, took a bit of a nap, and immediately went to work, did a little bit of grocery shopping. And I also, first I brought the jar of pickles for my mom and brought it to her place. My mom wasn't home, so I just kept it in the refrigerator, which actually was able to allow me to plan for something later that evening. I went over to my brother's house, and, no one was there. So, well, actually they were there, but my brother has schooling. Yeah, he's trying to get his master's. And I believe my sister-in-law may have been on a conference call. I forget what specifically it was. But they couldn't come to the door, which is fine. They want people who are out and about to, keep the distance because, they kind of have two nephews of mine that they want to protect, and I don't blame them, especially with the way the world is now. So I just simply put the jar of pickles for my sister-in-law right by the front door because they would eventually see it anyway. Sure enough, though, I'm backing out of my, brother's driveway, and there's my mother. See, every other Saturday, my mom actually likes to, babysit my nephews while, my brother and my sister-in-law are doing their thing. So, my mother's actually walking up the hill with the baby carriage of my two nephews, just walking up the hill. So I got to see them, which is actually very nice. Which added even more to my high yesterday, because I got to see my nephews. But I didn't even plan on that, so that was even better. So, after that, I saw my grandmother, talked for a little bit. I love my grandma, as you all know. I talked for a little bit. My grandfather was actually upstairs working out, so I didn't want to disturb him. But, yeah, gonna be 87 this upcoming March, and he's still working out. That is what we call a real G, folks. Anyway, with that being said, around 4:30, I went to church with my father. After church, my father and I went to Sorges, and my mother met us there. Yeah, she would have went with us to church, but honestly, when she takes care of my nephews, needless to say, she gets home from... Because it was after dinner on Saturdays, I tend to visit my folks for a little bit. And on a weekend where my mom is working, she gets home like around 7... at least almost 8 o'clock at night, sometimes even after. And like this time though, she met with us for dinner, which was a shocker to me. She actually went to get her cake that we had last night and cupcakes, which we're probably going to be having today, which I'll get into more of that a little bit later. And we sang happy birthday, and I posted those photos, and here we are. That's pretty much what happened. It was a very lovely evening. Actually, for the first time in probably forever, my mother actually got a steak. She never gets... here's the thing. My mother is a meat eater. I want to stress this. But she will never get anything that's like a steak or like a big meat dish. It'll always be something like, pasta. Because it was Sorges, so Sorges is known for their pasta. And, pasta or... maybe fish if it's from a place where she gets really good fish. The Antique Inn is a really good broiled haddock in garlic and butter. That's really good. I've sampled it. I've never had that as an actual dinner, but I've had it before. A bite of it. It's really good. Anyway, the Antique Inn, there's nothing you can't do. Anyway, so yeah, it was a nice dinner. I had because my parents both had strips, I had their Delmonico. And here's the thing. I don't think I've ever actually shared this, but the Delmonico at Sorges, you can actually get the melted blue cheese on top, which is amazing. My parents, I just said, both had New York strips. They come with like mushrooms on top. They both had a side of their spaghetti. And I had their fries. Sorges fries are actually really good. Last night, though, they were especially crispy, which is very nice. And I'm actually going to give you guys a little bit of a Sorges hack. If you actually order, because here's the thing. They give you butter and they offer olive oil, or they give you bread and they offer olive oil and butter. You're welcome to have both, but here's the thing. I use the olive oil and, dip my bread in that. I make sure I have extra olive oil on my plate and I save that. So when I get my fries, here's the thing, it's Sorges, it's an Italian restaurant, there's going to be grated Parmesan as well. So when my fries are still hot, I'll pour that extra olive oil on top of my fries, and then I'll put, sprinkle some of the Parmesan on top of the fries. Sort of get like truffle fries. So yes, I just gave you a really good Sorges hack that it's worth trying. So there you go. And we each had salads with the Italian crumbly blue dressing, with the Italian dressing crumbly blue cheese, but I have extra onions on mine. And if I'm at Sorges, I gotta get a cup of their minestrone soup. It's really that good. So yeah, that was my dinner last night. My dinner tonight, actually, you know what? I can't say what it is. Because, believe it or not, as I said yesterday, there's going to be not one, but 2 Mom Food Chronicles this week. And, okay, you know what? I guess I can give it away. It's basically, Thursday and Friday, I was going to do a 2-parter for Thanksgiving. And the dinner we're having today is essentially that. So basically between Sunday and Saturday of this week, including today that is, because today is Sunday, I'm going to be having Thanksgiving dinner 3 times. So yes, you know, I don't want to give away too much because here's the thing. Friday, when I do the other part, I'm going to be doing the meal I'm essentially having today. So I don't want to give too much away. But I just said it was Thanksgiving dinner. You guys know what it entails. I don't want to give away too much. But let's just say there's 2 things about it I always look forward to the most. One is incredibly obvious. The other will actually kind of surprise you. Especially when I tell you how it's made. So look forward to that. So yeah, there's going to be football today. How about make some NFL picks, shall I? Okay, let's see here. Oh, by the way, I should have said this yesterday morning, but I'll say it today. Yesterday's video, today's video, and tomorrow's video are going to be dedicated to my mother and sister-in-law because it's for their birthday. So, there you go. Right. Should have had this in place. Okay, so the games for today are as follows. Let's see. The Steelers and the Jaguars. I'll pick the Steelers for that one. They're silently the best team in the NFL. I think it's not even close at this point. I mean, they're 8-0, I believe, aren't they? Oh, 9-0. Excuse me, they're 9-0. Right, so I really don't see the Jaguars pulling anything off here. I'm picking the Steelers over the Jaguars. Lions and the Panthers? You know what? The Lions actually did surprise me yesterday, whereas the Panthers didn't. In the opposite way. So, I'm going to see if that streak continues. I'll pick the Lions over the Panthers. A battle of giant cats. Who knew? Let's see. The Patriots and the Texans. Man, both teams are shells of their former glory. But I'll give the advantage to the Patriots. Maybe I'll be wrong. Who knows? See, the Titans and Ravens. Ooh. This is a rematch of the AFC playoff game that happened last year where the Titans completely upset the Ravens. You know what? This is going to be a tough game to watch and predict. It's a tough call, but I think the Ravens are going to be out for blood and they're home. But then again, I never want to underestimate Derrick Henry. Because Ryan Tannehill is slowly becoming the best quarterback in the league. Like, silently so. No one's barely ever paid any attention to him. And he's let the Titans on the streak they're on now. You know, I think I'll pick the Ravens over the Titans. This is a tough call, though, I gotta say. See, the Eagles and the Browns. Okay, listen. I really would expect normally the Eagles to win this game. but the entire NFC East is garbage. So you know what? In honor of my Global 2 teacher, I'm picking the Browns. Let's see, the Falcons and the Saints. You know what? We're going to get to see Taysom Hill, see if he can carry an entire game all the way through. I'll pick the Saints over the Falcons. See, the Bengals and the Washington football team. You know what? If the Bengals win, it would really help my team, even though I really don't think the Cowboys are going to win the NFC East. But here's the hoping Joe Burrow can make another miracle happen. So you know what? I'll pick the Bengals over the Washington football team. Let's see, the Jets and the Chargers. Oh, that's easy. I'm picking the Chargers. The Jets may very well go 0-16. Sorry. Dolphins and the Broncos. I'll pick the Dolphins. The Dolphins are silently becoming a contender for a wild card spot, and I think they're going to get it. They may actually wind up winning the division under Buffalo's nose, which, I guess Buffalo does have a bye this week. Cool. Although I would have picked Buffalo to win no matter who they were playing. Let's see, the Cowboys and the Vikings. Look, I know the Vikings are going to win. I am 100% certain the Vikings are going to win. But I am a Cowboys fan through and through. Go Cowboys. With what little hope I have left. Packers and the Colts. Oh, Packers. The Packers. Please, if it's between Aaron Rodgers and Phillip Rivers, I'm picking Aaron Rodgers. I may not like Aaron Rodgers, but you know what? I take him over Phillip Rivers any day in terms of sheer quarterback capability. Ooh. Tonight's Sunday night game is the Chiefs and the Raiders. This is tough. Because the Raiders upset the Chiefs earlier this year. They gave the Chiefs their only loss. And I do believe the Raiders could become a wild card team. I really should take a look at the standings. Hold on. If after today I wind up being right about making the pick. Because as of right now, the teams guaranteed to make the playoffs are the Bills, the Chiefs, the Steelers, and the Colts. At this moment in time. If the Titans win and the Colts lose, that'll reverse. If the Ravens win, the Browns win, that'll... You know what? It's going to be a tough call. But I think... You know what? I think the Chiefs are going to win this one. I really do. If Pat Mahomes wants to win the MVP, this is the game where he does it. So, that being said, my picks today are as follows. The Steelers, the Lions, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Browns, the Saints, the Bengals, the Chargers, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, go Cowboys, the Packers, and the Chiefs. So those are my picks for today, and now if you excuse me, I'm going to make myself a little bit of breakfast, and then I'm going to get ready to celebrate my mom's birthday, and my sister-in-law's birthday, because we're celebrating both today. And I get to see my nephews. I'm so excited. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe button, follow me on social media, YouTube. I'm very calling this video for all of you guys watching Door for today, and hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Remember, you're going to talk channels, you can hear the line here. Those are that. Take care, and make good choices. Bye.